Man, what's the motherfucking word, man? You already know who it is. It's your boy Yogii Locco. I got my nigga King Drummer, J Ham in the building with me
What's
today, man.
happening with the business shit? What's going
You already know what it is, man. It's a motherfucking late hour show, man. We got a special episode today, man. I got my nigga Radical Mike in the building. About to be talking about this motherfucking movie. It's making a lot of noise around this motherfucker. What is it? The Woman King and the homie
Yeah,
Amazon tribe. Yeah,
I
man. So
still
we
ain't
gonna go.
watched it.
Yeah, I
I
haven't
still,
seen it either, bro. It's been a lot of noise around here, man. I know I seen Radical Mike on it. Shit.
yeah, he been adamant about motherfuckers not watching that. And I want to know why.
Oh yeah, we definitely about to get into that, man. Thought I had one, somehow it's not here. Same how 7 hours.
You got a few different tracks off in there, right? And they got it.
I just want to play a song of yours before we actually get this shit going.
That fluid, that's that shit right there. The latest one I sent you, that's that shit right there. That's that shit right
I gotta go snatch it real quick. Hold on.
there. I dug into the archives for that motherfucker.
Hold on real quick. I'm gonna get it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Play your video by the time I get done. I'll be back. Hold on.
Shout out heavy. This bitch heavy. Under my skin. Under my skin. Let me take you back to where it started at. See, music got my heart attached. When I got arrested, shit got real without the cardiac. Reality here shocked me, shit, that's probably what brought me back. Black talent bars, I'm just aiming with a target at. And if you sitting on the throne, nigga, I show respect, but nonetheless, I must digress, I'm at your dome, nigga. Any rebuttal you utter get cut with lightsaber. Skywalker levitation, where you wanna take it, I'ma keep it real with you. I ain't never had much, so I pay attention to the numbers when they add up. Triple check my work, I can't afford to fuck the man fuck. Fighting from the bottom till I swing my way back up. Damn. This bitch heavy. Yeah, what it is, nigga. Under my skin. Under my skin. Admit I'm not that same guy from a brick ago. Move to the left, oh yes sir, I'ma set that pick and roll. Just me and my give and go. You play with me, won't make it home. Vince Carter shit except the hoop, we substitute for domes. Never timid if I was whipping in my arm in it. Try to take food from my plate, end up with parts missing. Really was living in the trenches, I got scars healing. To summarize, what's the message? I'm a problem, nigga. My ammunition infinite, so fuck the opposition. My vernacular is vast, don't get me started, nigga. I went from bullets to the balls, I'm a marksman with them synopsis, cocky choppers. Watch your mouth, but they gon' fall quick.
Hey, that was J Hound Street Gospel, man. We got that new J Hound fresh out the kitchen, though. Fluid. We about to get into that, man. We about to get into this shit, J Hound. We're talking about that. We're gonna bring Radical Mike on and we're gonna get this thing started, man. This J
Some tell
Hound.
me you gonna love this one.
Say that again?
I said, some tell me you gonna love this one.
Oh, all right, man. Hell yeah, man. Let's get into it. Just J Hound Fluid.
Yeah. Hey, what it is, though? Yeah. Swerve. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling I'm the truth. Lurking with my verses, spitting venom in my mama womb. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling I'm the truth. Lurking with my verses, spitting venom in my mama womb. Put the Mac to your back, pull the trigger, man. Everything on my mouth so murderous. Nigga, you out of your mind, I be killing shit. You better ask somebody, I be going in. J-Ham. Gas, feeling like a villain when I feel it with the venom. Ain't nobody fucking with him, with a nigga finna kill him with the shit I be spitting. Nigga hit him out adrenaline. Good gone. Okay, gas on y'all niggas sipping on octane for this hot flame. Go get a ride straight from my spatula. Tell a nigga I get at him, bruh. And this real shit ain't no acting, bruh. If you acting up, then them actors up. And I'ma clap a nigga when his back is up. And when the Mac is up, I'ma touch him down. You can't fuck with hair when I'm busting around. Tell that pussy nigga he gon' touch the ground. Wait. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. Lurking with my verses, spitting venom in my mama womb. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. Lurking with my verses, spitting venom in my mama womb. I had to get it out the mud like a crawfish. They can't clutch me, nigga, trust me, big dog shit. Constipated, they can't fade it, yeah, they all pissed. Al-Qaeda, when I fire, get them all hit. My environment, they say I'm a product of it. And they gon' tell you love the hood, but you ain't gotta love it. If you ain't bout it, don't pretend that you'll get shot in public. Nowadays, everybody acting like they thuggish. Word to the wise, if you hanging with them guys and you ain't really about that life, you should really think twice. Niggas done died for this shit, shed blood for it. Gasoline, soap bodies wrapped in rugs for it. Make better choices with your life, some shit you can't afford it. These niggas lying to the youth and that I can't ignore it. R.I.P. white tees with the faces on them. And once you take a life, homie, no replacement for it. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. Lurking with my verses, spitting venom in my mama womb. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. I was in that embryonic fluid yelling, I'm the truth. Lurking with my verses, spitting venom in my mama womb. They be like, go J-Ham, go J-Ham, get 'em. They like, go J-Ham, go J-Ham, get 'em. They like, go J-Ham, go J-Ham, get 'em. They like, go J-Ham, go J-Ham, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Hello, goodbye. Yeah. Alright, we out. I'm out.
Hey man, shout out my motherfucking
Banger.
nigga J Hound. Hey, that shit go. That shit motherfucking go, man. J Hound is a problem. That's why he's a 16-bar champion, because it's a motherfucking problem.
Man.
So man, we gonna get into the motherfucking shit. Get into the shit.
Talk
We got my nigga Radical motherfucking Mike now. Radical Mike. Before we dive into this conversation and we get all the way, get this thing unwrapped here, my nigga. Now you've been on social media about this movie, man. You've been on this Woman King movie. You done did your research. Uh, we chopped it up earlier. I came onto your show. We had a little discussion, but my eyes was tired. I was tired. I had to go to sleep. So I was like, come on to the show. We're gonna pick this shit back up. We're gonna see what niggas got to say about this shit. So I'm gonna let. Oh, hold on. Let me unmute my nigga before he start talking. All right, there we go. All right, so I got my nigga King Drummer J Hound. You know what I'm saying? He's special co-hosting with me tonight, man. We got some people watching. So I want you to go ahead, tell us what you feel about the movie. First, break it down in stages here. Don't talk too fast for niggas, man. So first off, let me ask this a question. First off, what's your problem? What's your problem with the movie, and what do you feel is the problem with the movie?
Oh, okay. It's hard to try to make it really simple, but in the simplest form, we've been given the impression about slavery that white people went to Africa and kidnapped a bunch of slaves and came to America, sold them here, sold them there, right? When the reality of it is that 90% of the tribes or the countries up and down the Atlantic, the western coastline of Africa, were involved in the slave trade from Ghana all the way up to Nigeria. Now, we already knew that the Ghanans have the slave castles in Ghana, and they have hoodwinked black folks into, you can pay us and we will take you through these slave quarters in Ghana. And nobody asked the people in Ghana who built the slave dungeons in Ghana and why. So in America right now, our main struggle is we trying to get reparation. ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery, is the name that we've decided that mostly identifies who we are. Not Negroes, not colors, not niggas, not black, not people of color, not Afro-Americans, not African-Americans, none of that. ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery. That is a set group. Now, a lot of black folks for a long time have been of the mindset slavery didn't happen to all of us that are here in America, that some of us are indigenous to America and we were already here with the Native Americans, and that the white people, when they came here and they brought the little handful of slaves that they brought, they got the other blacks that was already here and enslaved them. Okay, so now, and that's been our combating stories in America, because some of us don't want to accept the horrific slavery that we had. All right. So we didn't have, for all of this time, for like
Hold on.
400
What about
years.
the movie though? What about the
Hold
movie?
on. But you gotta have a background. You gotta have a background story. Otherwise, you don't even understand the movie. See, we never had a direct connection with a Pacific group, a country in Africa that sold slaves. We never had none of them Africans say we sold slaves. Our great grandparents, just like right here in America, we know white people. We know white people like Obama. Obama's grandmother, her parents owned slaves. So the money from slavery is still in America in the hands of the elites that own slaves and profited from slaves. Okay, so now, because we haven't been able to press them, and white people are the kind of people that when they get cornered, they're gonna tell the whole story. So this is the deal.
No, let him speak.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, y'all. Because see, we didn't get to this story by accident. This story was really stumbled upon. This white woman that wrote the screenplay had no idea that this tribe was associated directly with slavery, and that their modus operandi, their MO, was selling slaves. They came into existence in 1600 at the same time of the transatlantic slave trade. Their tribe was responsible for 20% of all the slaves that left Africa coming to the Americas. 20%. That is like the fifth largest group. Now, that's only 20%. There's another 80% that's still out there. They weren't alone in selling slaves, but their main business was attacking other tribes, other countries, capturing them into slavery, and then selling them primarily to the British. Now, how did they end up with these women? Because this is the issue that makes this story supposed to be a great warring Amazon women story. So this tribe, the Homie tribe, specialized in capturing other tribes and selling them into slavery. Now, when they went to battle, originally they had women that were there as when you see the old medieval kind of wars, and they have some of the people that have the flags identifying their country or their tribe and so forth. So the women initially were just flag bearers in order to make their war machine look bigger. So other than just have the men that were their real warriors, which was like a good number, but when they threw women into the mix without weapons originally, it made their military look bigger. Okay, so now they running with the make our military look bigger with the women. The king, which is a brother, is theoretically sacrificing the women because they didn't even have weapons and they were on the battlefield. All right, so the women, out of just natural behavior, started to fight in the war with their little flag pole.
Hey, Yogi, my phone about to die. Do me a favor, send the link to Scrawny Woody, and I'll come back in from this month.
So the women started fighting with just their little flagpole, and the king looked at this scenario and said, "Wait a minute. We might be able to use these women, and they decided to start training them to actually use them in battle. And the king summons all of the families in the tribe that had daughters to bring all of their daughters to the king. And they would pick the strongest, toughest girl from these families and enlist them in the military. Now, I post a video from YouTube from this white guy today that I stumbled upon. Now, this video was about, and this guy is like a conservative white guy, and his main objective was to show these Amazon women and what they were doing and what the quality of their battle skills were. In one war that they were fighting against the British, and this movie shows the Homie tribe fighting against the British, that what they were doing was trying to save their way of life and fight off the British invaders. Well, the British were not invaders. The British control other African countries around Denami. And what Denami was doing was attacking these countries for slaves to sell. And so the British were like, no, fuck that. And so the British that owned these,
this brother talking that real shit.
So the British were fighting the Dahomey tribe to keep them from trying to conquer all parts of states that were around them or countries that was around them into slavery. That's how the British ended up. The British ended up in 2 wars, the Franco something and another Franco the second war against the Dahomey and the Dahomey tribe, and ended up like, you know how the military creates a blockade outside your country when you've got a water route. The British set up a blockade for Denami so that they couldn't ship slaves from that country to the Americas anymore. There's a book marooned by this black guy that was he was on the last ship that shipped from Dahomey. And he tells the story. He's the only, and he obviously not alive now, but he was the only slave ever to document from Africa to America in slavery. And because it was at the end of slavery, he actually was enslaved in Denami, in Dahomey, shipped on a ship to the United States with other slaves, was in slavery here, slavery ended, and then he was able to write the book of his experience as a slave being captured by the women warriors. Now, one of the things that the white guy that I shared his post today was that the women wasn't even efficient. In one battle, they had like 8,000 military personnel, and the British had like 3,000. The British had like maybe 200 casualties, and the Dahomey tribe had 90% of their warriors killed on the battlefield. And these were the women that they had sent in the battle. They died more than the men of the tribe and were just used as a shield to beat tribes down while the men came in and then cleaned up. And mostly all of the women that were in those battles, 90% of them did not make it back because they had trained them into this ridiculous ideology that you are going to fight harder than the men, you feel no pain, and you're going to be a more ruthless soldier. What was the women of Denami's trademark? Cutting off heads. You look up the Denami tribe right now, just Google it, and look up the Dahomey tribe, women warriors, and their trophies. They cut off the heads of all the old people, women and men, when they attacked a neighboring tribe, because they only wanted people that they could sell. So they couldn't sell the old people, women or men, and I think even the children. They were slaughtering the children too, and just keeping the men and women that were of selling age. And they had a ritual. Now, this is like the real kicker. This is the kicker of the whole story. The Homie tribe, because of their religious practice, was kind of like a voodoo kind of practice. They had this ritual that they put the slaves that they were going to sell through. They would march these slaves around a tree a bunch of times. Their thought process was that this is going to confuse the slave spirit, and the slave spirit will not be able to find its way back to Africa and punish them for selling them into slavery.
So basically, you're saying
knew
that. So basically, you're saying that this tribe was slave catchers.
This tribe was strictly for harvesting slaves and selling slaves during the transatlantic slave trade. And
so as far as the actual movie itself, let's try to get back to the movie here. So as far as the actual movie itself, how do you feel about people who are still supporting the movie that may not know what's?
Well, see, this is the deal. The movie is sold as the Homie tribe is fighting off the Europeans, the British invaders that was going to destroy their way of life. What they don't tell you is their way of life was selling slaves. What they don't tell you is that the British were not invading Africa. They already had colonies in Africa. They were fighting against the Homie tribe to keep them from capturing Africans that they already owned the country, that these Africans, they were already British colonies. And the Homie tribe was raiding British countries and taking Africans into captivity and selling them. And the British was like,
go ahead.
And
I
so,
want to give like them a chance to talk and shit too.
And so at the end of the day, what we are praising by going to the movie is praising the slave seller that we have been under the impression that didn't even exist. We are going to a movie to praise the slave seller, and we won't even approach the slave buyer here in the United States. But this is the first time that the slave seller and the slave buyer has been in the same room with the slaves that they sold.
I bet. So I got my nigga Scrawny Wooda, I got J Hound in the motherfucking building. I know they've been on the screen here. They ain't really had a chance to talk. So Scrawny Wooda, J Hound, I know y'all together. I mean, how do y'all feel about what Radical Mike has said so far? What y'all got to say? I know Scrawny Wooda has got something to say.
I mean, me personally, I really didn't get the point he was trying to make. Maybe it's because I missed some of it, but I don't know.
Let me ask him this question.
We'll just hold on, Radical Mike, just to make it kind of short and sweet. What was the point that you were trying to make?
Let me ask him this question.
He was talking for a minute.
Would he feel comfortable with Africans that were slave sellers in the 17, 18, 1900s? Would you be cool with them niggas that was profiting from selling slaves to Europeans? If you knew who they were, would you be cool with them?
Why would I be cool with that? I don't think nobody my skin color would be cool with that.
But what was the point that you was? I think he just saying because you was talking for a minute, right?
I
You was
haven't seen
talking
the
for a
movie.
minute, my boy. But
No. Jay, my man
what
is
you trying to explain about the movie.
My
but
man
we
is
wanted more about the movie. I think you kind of diverted from the
no. See,
movie.
the movie is about people, a tribe of people that were notorious. They were responsible for 20% of all of the slaves that left Africa. 20%. That's a big number. Okay, so these people primarily sold slaves. That's all they did, was raided other tribes, captured them, and sold them. But they are telling you in the movie that they had women, which they did, as warriors, and these women were brave warriors for their country. These women were brave warriors that hunted down other tribes of niggas and took them into slavery and cut off people's heads like the Taliban and carried heads as trophies. These is the sisters that y'all want to give a free ride. That would be like the Ku Klux Klan's wives. And niggas saying, well, you know, I'm cool with the Ku Klux Klan's wives. All that hung a couple of niggas. I'm gonna be cool with them. So you ain't gonna be cool with them.
You saying people shouldn't watch the movie because of what the story is based off of? Basically, that's what you're saying.
Oh yeah, I'm saying why patronize and give money to a movie that is about people in Africa that sold slaves, that was a part of the transatlantic slave trade. And the thing about it is,
I hear you on that, but some of the biggest movies with African American actors in it depict stuff that we really shouldn't glorify at all. But at the end of the day, you should look at it at least as black people eating.
No,
I mean, if you're gonna pick apart the movie, you got to pick apart them all. Then
no. That's not.
I keep trying to agree with Jay Helm on that.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's address.
Had diabetes and shit like that.
Let him talk, Radical Mike, because you have to fuck. Go ahead,
so like, if you gonna pick that one apart, I ain't seen it, so I can't really speak on it too much. But if you're gonna pick that movie apart, it's a whole lot of other stuff you got to speak on too. You can't just single out that one thing.
Okay, let me speak to his point. This is the first movie that totally misrepresents the whole movie. The whole movie's a lie. Ain't nothing right about the movie at all. Most movies, they fudge on some of the truth, not all of the truth. This movie is supposed to be a historical fact. The facts are that the tribe did exist, but it was not fighting the British invaders to their country. The British were not invading their country. The British were trying to stop them from harvesting and selling slaves, because this is at a point when the British and the English had outlawed slavery. Now, the British initially, the Dutch, the Portuguese were all involved in the slave trade from Africa to the Americas. And the British and the English, because of their Christian program, decided that slavery is fucked up. And as Christians, it's really making us look bad. So to kind of cover up the dirt that we've done with it too, we're going to outlaw it and police it up. Well, in the process of the British deciding to police it up, the Dutch, the Portuguese, they still running slaves. And the homie is still selling slaves in defiance of the international law against slavery. This country that this movie is about is the last country, one of the last countries to get away with selling slaves. And now here we have a movie.
Oh, he was about to say something, Radical Mike.
Before I pass you off to Scrawny Wooder, because he got some questions for you too. He real interested in your topic. Let me play devil's advocate for a second. Now, which do you believe is the lesser of two evils? The movie itself, or trying to get people to boycott the movie so that money is taken away from the black actors in the movie and they can't eat like they were supposed to?
Okay, so what you're saying is I should, just because the niggas is eating, I should let them eat off my.
I'm just asking you which is worse.
No, well, I'm getting ready to say what you're saying is I should let them eat off my misery and a lie, an outright lie.
I'm not telling you what to do at all. I'm just asking you which is worse.
I'm saying
which one is worse.
If we say for instance, we watching the Harriet.
Radical Mike. Just answer the question, nigga. Which
what
one
was that?
Just answer the question. He just asking which one was worse.
I said no, people shouldn't. And those are these. Look, this is the moment.
That wasn't the question. The question was which is the lesser of the two evils: the inaccurate depiction of the story itself, or getting people to boycott the movie so that the actors that took their time and put the work in to put hone their craft and get paid for that.
Wait a minute. The lesser of two evils. There is no lesser of those two evils. There is no lesser. There is no lesser. See?
Okay, well, by that logic, then you boycotting it is just as bad as them lying about it. By that logic,
no, it's not. Listen. This is the thing. Listen, bro. This is the thing. If you allow people to lie on you, they will continue to. If you patronize them, huh?
They not lying on you. They lying on something that happened in history.
No, listen, bro. They are. If right now black people are saying that white people have been lying about our history in America, and in the history book, the accomplishments of black people ain't there. So black people want the truth. That's the reason why right now they have the critical race theory that they trying to push through, because they want the truth to be told. And white people is like, well, if we tell the truth, then we won't be justified in being racist. So they can't tell the truth. Now, what you were saying is you want to let these niggas tell you a lie just so they can eat.
And not what I said.
And then about telling him a lie. He just saying.
I'm not telling you how to feel about. I'm simply presenting you two choices. I'm not telling you which one to pick. That's completely up to you. You dancing around what I said instead of
okay, bro. Listen, you want me to pick? Hold on. You want me to pick between?
Yeah, which one is worse?
Hold on. What you want me to pick between is entertaining a lie or Hold on,
Oh,
Scope. I got to
hold on.
answer Scope. Put me backstage for a second.
All right, there.
I feel you, Jayhan. I think he kind of was dancing around that shit, too.
I don't know. I don't feel like I got an answer, but that's just me. Sometimes I overanalyze shit. Damn, where he go though? That nigga disappeared.
No, he had to take a call or something. He said he went
Oh,
backstage.
that's what happened. I was wondering why the mic turned down. Oh, shit,
I feel
man.
you, my nigga. I mean, the people in the comments, man, let's what y'all got to say. I mean,
Yeah,
uh,
I mean, I'm gonna go watch the movie. Like, really, if he thought about it, like, I see he feels strongly about the topic, but him telling people to go boycott it is just gonna make a motherfucker like me go watch the movie and see why that's gonna bring him money anyway. So it's counterproductive. I mean, that's how I see it. Maybe not everybody is gonna go do that, but I'm pretty sure a large amount of people will. Tell a motherfucker not to go do something, they gonna go do it to find out why. Human nature.
yeah. I mean, as far as the movie, I think niggas is gonna watch it. I mean, Radical Mike, he talking a long fucking time. But I
No,
mean,
I
essentially
really want to see
summarized what he's trying to get through to people, but he has to explain every fucking thing. So summary of what this nigga's trying to say is he just feel
it.
like with the movie because it's the whole tribe basically are slave catchers, if you want to say. Uh, that's what he's basically trying to get through is that these niggas are slave catchers. In the movie, I guess it tried to depict like Britain or whatever country was invading them. He's trying to say that's not the case. They were fighting against slavery.
I don't know, like, but I done
But
said
it's
and had hella
funny.
long ass conversations with motherfuckers.
I
I
don't
could
know.
use his argument to defeat exactly what he's saying because he contradicted himself a lot. Like even when he started with this wasn't by accident. Oh, and then he said right after that, but we stumbled onto it. Like how it's not an accident, but you stumbled onto it. That don't to me that didn't make sense. That didn't make no sense.
All right, let's bring Radical Mike back on here.
I mean that shit is a double edged sword. Then you can say boys out the movie, but then
Let me see if I can make this
Hold on, Mike.
really,
Hold on, Mike.
really
Hold on.
simple.
Y'all talking at the same time.
What's
See
up,
all
y'all?
the volumes
What
down
else,
because
man?
my volume is
Hold
all the way
on.
up. My
Yeah.
volume, I can
No,
barely
your
hear y'all.
volume is.
Something happened with the volume.
Yeah, I can't.
Can you hear me, OG?
Give me a
Hear
second,
me,
y'all.
OG?
Yeah, I got a volume issue or something. Yeah, I got a volume issue. Hey, Yogi,
Oh, thank you, bro.
man, say I got a volume issue or something. I think I got
He
a
talking about
volume
that.
issue.
It's Yo. He said you can't hear Yo.
Go ahead. What you say, Radical Mike?
Yeah, I got a volume issue. I can barely hear you. All your audio went down.
I mean, maybe try to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to exit and rejoin.
Try to put the Bluetooth back on.
I mean, I can hear. Did everybody leave me? All right, there you are. It's fine. No, I was telling them to exit and rejoin because sometimes that'll fix the volume issue. All right, you back, Radical Mike?
Yeah. I'm back, but I was just saying, y'all, your audio is low, so I don't know what happened.
Why? Because you got that call, nigga. Because we hear you just clear.
Oh, you might want me to restart mine.
Well, I mean, you could try to like exit and rejoin, like try to exit off the screen yard and
Oh,
join
okay,
back.
all right. Check this. All right, okay, here we go.
You know, letting Scrawny
Can
Wood.
you
I
hear
was
me, Yo?
wondering. Yeah, I get you clear. I was wondering when you was gonna tap in. I was like, I know this nigga Sonny Wood got something to say.
Yeah.
See what's going on,
I
man.
feel the OG though. I feel where he coming from.
Yeah. I'm
They've
not
been lying
saying he
to us
got
for
a
years.
wrong path. I just
To us for years, yo.
hmm?
Yeah.
What is that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said they've been lying to us for years, yo.
Man, on my mama. He not wrong. He
So
not wrong about what he
so so listen, bro. He basically saying it's almost like it reminded me of the Pocahontas movie. You know, they try to say John Smith discovered Earth. I mean, discovered the North America, right?
mm-hmm.
But we know, like it was, you know, it's a lot of stuff they didn't put in Pocahontas. So you know, but the Native American people gonna boycott and they gonna ride for their shit. You feel me? Like, so I understand what the OG's saying. I understand what Hound's saying too, though. You feel me? Like, they just depicting. You know what I'm saying? They just depicting the script, getting paid. A boycott can fuck up a
Yeah.
bag, you know. But at the other end of that scope, though, hey, listen, a lot of them Hollywood motherfuckers sold out already anyway. So, you know, they gonna read and do any script them white dudes write them. They gonna tell a man to kiss another man. They gonna do it, you know.
Let's
Telling that,
bring,
you know, Viola Davis, one of my favorite actresses. But at
yeah, she
the end of
does.
the
She does.
day, they own boss. They're not.
Let's bring Radical Mike back on. He
Not in
backstage
Hollywood.
like this.
Have like equity and stuff, but when it comes to acting, you got to be to get
Hey, you
stuff in the
know
movie.
the see this is the thing. Reason why I made the statement that we got here by accident is because the white woman that wrote the screenplay, her her position was when she wrote the screenplay is that she had seen the movie Braveheart. This white woman, foreign chick, she had seen the movie Braveheart. And when she saw the movie Braveheart, she thought to herself, why isn't there an equivalent parallel movie of women in a tribal setting as warriors? So she set out to find a tribe of women that were warriors. Just so happened the tribe of women that were warriors happened to be slave sellers and a part of the transatlantic slave trade at the click of 20% of the volume. Now, she didn't know that when she looked into this tribe. She was just looking to find some warrior chicks. She didn't know that these warrior chicks were big time slave sellers. Okay, so now she's got the script. Viola Davis had to, in order to want to get into character and all of this, had to do some research on the Dahomey tribe. You don't just take a movie script and not go and do some research on what it's based on. Okay, the story that they are telling tells you that the Dahomey tribe was trying to liberate themselves
Well, just keep in
from
mind that a lot of keep in mind that a lot of people haven't seen that movie yet.
Well,
Like I
wait,
haven't
hold
seen the
on,
movie
hold
either.
on. Listen,
You
listen, The movie
know,
is not telling you that the Dahomey tribe were slave sellers. They're not telling you that.
Yeah, that's all
And
he's
I
saying.
just,
He not giving
and they
OG
listen.
he not giving no what you call it when you tell the movie. He not telling the movie. He telling you what they missing. I agree with the OG. The OG on point as far as how they use movies to lie to us. They're not only lying to us. They're giving us they're misleading us.
They
They're giving an important piece of history and they're misleading us. And just like again, I agree. I compare it to Pocahontas. They want you to believe that John Smith was a hero and all this, and he discovered North America. How you discover something when people was already here, and they didn't tell you how Pocahontas used to do cartwheels butt naked to entertain them, and when they used to, So it's a lot of stuff that in
but
Hollywood that
but
they depict
but
based on destroying our history. So
okay.
I hear you
Now,
on the overall concept.
do you think
Go ahead,
the
OG.
Native Americans would go and see that? Do you think the Native
Hey, and that's what
Americans?
I said. What I say, yo. Hey, when you was offline, OG, I said that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, I said the Native Americans will not let that ride. They boycotted Pocahontas. That's why they wouldn't put that back out. Like they bring back, all these other movies. They're not bringing back Pocahontas because the Native Americans ain't having that. You can't
Exactly.
call an NFL team. They got the NFL team. NFL's changing team names because they're not gonna ride with that. But we don't want to come together in certain things because of, and like I say, Jayhound has a point too with not with our people eating, but at the same time, that's Hollywood. A lot of them sold out already, So at the end of the day, yes, that Hollywood they're gonna definitely use Hollywood to destroy our history. And
And
a lot of
see,
brothers and sisters, and a lot of our brothers and sisters gonna sell out because
well, see,
they gonna eat.
see, this is the thing. See, this is the other thing that's at work. America is trying its best to demasculine black men and lift up black women as because see, when I first saw the title to this movie, it was on Essence cover says Woman King, and it's five sisters on the cover, and they saying Woman King. I didn't even know it was a movie. I didn't even know it was a movie. When I saw the promotion of it that said Woman King, the first thing that came to my head was, if she the king, what is the black man? I didn't even know it was a movie, and I was already pissed just at the title, because what the title was saying is black woman is king. Where does that leave black man? And so from that concept, I was pissed. So then I thought, wait a minute, what the hell is going on? What is this? Then I find out it's actually a movie called Woman King. So I'm like, okay, so let me do some research. What is it about? Where is it? Who are these people that they are talking about? The Dahomey tribe. So I Google Dahomey tribe, and they give you the definition, how they lived, and what was their business. Their business was selling slaves. The movie is telling you that they were fierce warriors protecting their homeland against foreign invaders.
yeah,
That is a lie.
Fashion said they actually have female kings in Africa.
Listen. They have. Didn't they just have not? We call it king. They had a monarchy. The Homie tribe is a monarchy. If the family has a daughter that's in the lineage line, she's going to become queen. She's not going to be a king. And in this particular tribe, they had a male king. The women weren't kings. The term king is just to say that they were like good fighters. They weren't no kings at that time. They weren't a king. They were
So
just
you
women
saying
warriors that they gave this thing, that Hollywood gave them the term king. In the homie, they weren't called kings. They were just warriors that had been misled into being pawns in their wars because they were being sacrificed. 90% of them died on the battlefield. They didn't even come home. They were like kamikaze pilots. So for Black women, because they want to win in America over Black men, they're looking at, yeah, bitch, she's a king. Yeah, they're warriors. No, those warriors were selling your people. You can't respect her just because she's a woman and she's selling your people. You can't say, I'm going to respect a woman, a Black woman, no matter what kind of dirt she's doing. And this is what Black women are doing now, is that they want to win so bad, they'll take this as a feather in the hat for Black women when these people were hostile to Africans around them and was selling them and getting money for it, making a great living. And if it wasn't for the British, they would have continued to do it. So we can't patronize a film that, for one, is lying, and two, is about slave sellers. The fortunate thing about this is we didn't know any slave sellers before this fucking movie. There had been no slave seller in Africa identified as a slave seller until now. Now we have a direct descendants of slave sellers being portrayed on the movie screen for everybody to see. The deal is, what do we do about that? Do we go tell them niggas we need? Do we go tell them niggas we need a check?
Somebody got to go see the movie to see what they depicting in the movie. Because I'm like,
well, people are already telling you. You can look at the trailer. The movie tells you that these women were special. That they don't tell you that they were slave sellers. That's the part they're leaving out of the whole picture. Right. So if they don't tell you, if they don't tell you that the women and the whole country of Dahomey was primarily, all they did was sell slaves. They didn't do nothing else. They warred against other Africans, captured them, and not only that, they had human sacrifices. The slaves that they caught, that they didn't sell, they killed them in mass sacrifices every year. Slaughtered them in a ritual, like the movie Apocalypto. So what you're saying is, if your people had escaped Apocalypto, made it somewhere else, 400 years later, the Apocalypto people make a movie saying that none of that shit happened, and your kids is saying, wait a minute, my parents told me the story. Y'all used to slaughter us. I'm not coming to see that. So now here we have, because the Dahomey tribe, they had the little ritual where they would march the slaves that they had captured around this tree to confuse their spirit so it wouldn't be able to come back to Africa and haunt their ass. What they didn't anticipate was 400 years later, the descendants of the actual slaves that they sold was going to show up in Africa demanding money, demanding reparation. That's what they didn't expect. They was cool with, we hope the spirit don't come back. They never thought 400 years later the whole nigga was gonna come back. Not his spirit, his whole ass. His descendants was gonna come back and say, yo, bro, I know the story of the homie. You just lied about the homie and said y'all didn't do any of this. I know from historical fact that y'all sold a bunch of slaves. And if I go and get a DNA test and I got the homie bloodline, them niggas gonna have to break me off. The thing that we are in right now is a special place. We've been trying to get these white folks here to give us reparation. And we've been beating our head up against the wall and we're getting close. But now we have a direct connection with these white folks over here and them niggas over there that we never had before. This is a great opportunity. As bad as this opportunity, as bad as the situation is, this is a great opportunity for us to identify, because the homie, they're just one. They represented only 20% of the slave sales. Where the other 80% come from? The Nigerians, the Ghanans. So what's going to happen is, with this movie coming out and real niggas saying, oh no, we ain't going to watch that. We ain't going to patronize that. And as a matter of fact, the country Benin, that is what the homie used to be, well, that country absorbed all of the wealth from the homie when they absorbed them. All the riches that they had from all of the slaves that they had sold, the new country, they own that now. Now, when we pressure them, like, yo, bro, we check the history. Y'all got the movie a little fucked up, but that's beside the point. We need y'all to cash us out, though. And we need y'all to tell us what other niggas up and down this west coast of Africa was involved in slavery, because we need to talk to them too. We got to holler at them.
So OG, let me ask you a question. Where did we come from? Was we from other tribes in Africa, or are we the original Jews? What do you believe? Who do you believe we are?
Well,
are some of us indigenous to this land?
I tell you what.
What's the big truth?
DNA,
what are they hiding?
Listen, your DNA will tell you where you from. Period. You ain't got to do nothing else but have a DNA test. Now, for black people, ADOS, that are American descendants of slavery, all of the niggas that came through slavery, their DNA is going to say they part Nigerian, they part Ghanan, they part Congolese, they part Kenyan. They about 5 different countries in their DNA. That's impossible without coming through breeding process. That is not a normal DNA strand. We've got several African tribes in our bloodline. Plus, if you kind of light skinned like me, you got some Caucasian too. You're gonna have some Western or Northern or Southern European in your bloodline. You know, I'm just saying like it is.
Boy.
Huh?
You brown as my last name, nigga.
Like
no,
Sudanese. He's not Sudanese.
Hey, if you see this nigga's leg where it ain't no sun,
I don't want to see your leg,
some
nigga.
lotion. OG, you need some. Nigga, you need some
lotion on them ass.
That motherfucker like a white boy leg. But see, the thing is, man, look, our biology don't lie. Biology don't lie. We can make up anything that we want to try to say who we are. Our DNA, biology, is going to say exactly who you are, exactly where you come from. So think about this. You got a Nigerian, a Ghanaian, or something on the other side, you mix them together, you can't identify as one or the other. One of the things that's so unique about us in America is that we are a combination of all them niggas. We're a combination of the top 5 countries down the west coast of Africa. So the reason why we are so unique is because we are a mixture of bunches of them Africans. We part Ghanaian, part Kenyan, part all of this, and a European, and then some of us even got some Native American on top of that. So we are hell of a mix. So that mix is what makes us so unique. Now, for the people that say there's Africans that were here before Columbus, well, the Native Americans that's been here for a good while, that came, some of them came across the Bering Strait, through Canada, through Alaska, Canada, blah, blah, blah. Some of them came through the Southern Hemisphere, mixed with Spaniard, while you got Native Indians with blonde hair and the whole shit. When you talk to those Native Indians, don't none of them have no stories of no black people that were here with them or before them. So for black people to want to hang on to that story and that idea of black people that were here before, the blacks that are in Belize, Mexico. Belize is a colony of the British Crown. The British own Belize, not Mexico. And didn't nobody even find that out until the damn Queen died. Because all of these countries, Belize, Trinidad, Jamaica, a bunch of the Caribbean countries, a bunch of African countries that are owned by the Commonwealth of Britain are now saying they want reparation. The Jamaicans are demanding reparation from the British right now and getting ready to give King Charles the blues. And he ain't going to be able, see, the Queen, they knew this was a problem before the Queen died. But for some reason, all of them niggas throughout the Caribbean, all hail to the Queen. All hail to the Queen. They love the Queen. The Queen of Great Britain was Queen of Jamaica.
I'm aware of that. You right. You on point.
Yeah, Prince King Henry, King Philip, he is the king of Jamaica.
Along with Cayman Islands, a lot of them, like you say, the Caribbean.
Yeah, the Great Britain.
The British rule.
And see, not only is the Jamaicans right now saying
that's why the flag, like the British flag, just different colors.
Yeah, it's just, man, come on, bro. And the thing is that these people been flying under the radar. Check this out. There are 54 countries in Africa, total, 54 countries. Guess how many of those countries belong to the Commonwealth of Great Britain? 22. 22, bro. 22 countries in Africa out of 54 belong to Great Britain right now. Them niggas is slaves to Great Britain right this day.
Damn.
Great Britain gets the resources off the top as the big pimp in the program. All of them countries, what they want to do is secondary to what the British need from their country.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It ain't nothing they can do outside of all-out rebellion and decide that they want to be independent of Great Britain, but ain't none of them niggas did it. The Queen been there for 70 years, and ain't none of them niggas said a word until now. Even India is asking for the crown jewels back that Great Britain owns, that they went to India because Bangladesh, 2 or 3 countries in India are part of the Commonwealth of Great Britain. And it is owned by Great Britain. These white people got this shit sold up. So for us as black people,
when Gandhi was here.
Yeah. So see, the deal is for us to accept this movie is just a slap in the face. It's like saying, we don't need to know the truth. We just want to be entertained by some sister girls in battle. We don't care what they were battling about. We don't care about none of that. We going strictly for entertainment purposes. And we can't be.
I agree with you, OG.
Huh?
Well, I agree with you with the overall agenda, like to demasculate. It's like the powerful white men that's running this country and running Hollywood are teaming up with our black women
No, you didn't bring the truth. No, hell no, bro.
Yeah, man, it's okay. You know what? And you know what? It started with Black Lives Matter, bro. They got them to sell out. And I'm just talking. I don't do enough research. I just from just with my eyes open and from what I do research. I kind of see what's going on, but it's all about, in my eyes, as an individual, though, we're not supposed to give it too much energy. You know what I'm saying? We just stay masculine. We just be the men that we are, and we pass on those traditions down. You know what I mean? Just as far as respecting ourselves and being the men of our family and things like that. But if we let America raise our children, absolutely, that's how it's gonna be. And right now, you're right. The black women are high-fiving and shaking hands. Bitch, we this. Bitch, we that. Hot girl summer. Bitch, we the kings and all this shit. And it's okay. Let them be empowered. That's our fault too. As black men, we have to take responsibility in a little matter because we let them get away from us a little bit. So, with that being said, OG, we all responsible in a way. But I see, as far as the movie and the topic we on, to bring it back, like I understand, I agree with you. This is just part of their agenda, and a lot of our people ain't there yet. We don't, a lot of people ain't understanding what's going on. It's just entertainment, And so in that respect, be entertained, but understand that there's more to it. Go do your research and go search it, like you know what you're talking about, though. I would say I agree with you, like close to 100%.
That statement that you made, that our black woman has teamed up with the white man against us, is probably the most profound statement, bro, that I've heard from a young brother in years. That is 100% correct. The problem with that is that she teamed up with him during slavery. In order to try to get an edge, what she did was, and the white man is so tricky, he played the sister. He played sister girl so hard, he caught her in a catch-22. The slave master is out whipping Tyrone, whipping her husband's ass. He ain't pick enough cotton or what the fuck ever. Mr. Charlie out laying down lashes. All of a sudden, here comes sister girl at the slave house. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Charlie. Don't whoop Tyrone. Oh, leave Tyrone alone. Now, at this point, Mr. Charlie, being in major charge, can continue to kick Tyrone's ass, kick her ass, and fuck her too. But what does Mr. Charlie do? He says, you know what, sister girl, I am gonna stop whooping Tyrone's ass. And I'm gonna lead you to believe that you just saved Tyrone from me. Now, what is the slave nigga thinking soon as Mr. Charlie started laying down them lashes? He's thinking, oh, hell no, Mr. Charlie, keep kicking my ass. If you lead her to believe that she is saving me, I ain't gonna never be the same. I ain't gonna be no man no more.
That's real talk.
Sister girl been calling Mr. Charlie to the rescue ever since. When times get hard, she turned to the white man every time.
Yo, listen, listen, man. So, man, hey, listen, man. I don't knock no single black woman or none of that, but you know, some of them rely on this Section 8. They'll kick they baby daddy out, they husband. I ain't nobody fit to mess up these women's Section 8 or none of they benefits from the government. You understand? Like, you're right. So it just, that's all part of the system. Again, all part of the little agenda. You understand? So they don't, you know, but it's the thing is, man, they, as black men, they tried to keep us under. You know, we too strong. We gonna keep coming. So that's what they had to do, was try to attack our women. You know, but what they eventually, man, they're gonna come back around with the little power that they do have, and you know they're gonna get back. But until then, man, we got to get our act together as black men, brother, and we need more intelligent brothers like you to wake us up so we can get on our shit, you know, and get our power, start coming together.
You know, what I've been trying to do, like last year, was start a group called Black Men Talking. And we just have conversations like this. It ain't nothing but black men, and ain't nobody else involved. And we just talking, because at the end of the day, we are going to have to figure this shit out. We are going to have to come together as men and decide that we have to fix our community, whatever we deem to be wrong with it. If we decide as black men that gangs are an issue, then we're going to have to figure out a way to shut it down. If that means our society continues to live. Okay, now with our women, this is what our problem is as black men. From a historical standpoint, from Africa to here, you got three kinds of men. In Africa, you had men that had multiple wives, that had bunches and bunches of kids. In America, in the Christian philosophy, you can only have one wife or a girlfriend. Now, wait, hold on. You can have a wife, a girlfriend, or you can be pimping. That as a man, that's your options. As if you've got a wife, everything that she works for is for the family. She ain't separate. Your wife goes to work, brings her check, y'all put it in a joint income, the husband control the household. In Africa, when the guy had multiple wives, he controlled the household. In pimping, a man controlled the environment. He got 3 or 4, 5 women, ain't nobody having no problem, he in charge. In a relationship, a woman is in charge. That's the only time she's in charge, is in a relationship or a boyfriend. Because otherwise, if she's a wife, she got to go with the husband's program. If he's pimping, she got to go with his program. If he's a king in Africa and got 12 wives, she got to go with his program. It's only when a man don't marry a woman does she have power. And she don't want to get married because she know that her independence, which she's been trained for, is to be independent, strong. Well, a real man don't need a independent or strong woman. He needs a partner, a helper, an assistant that's going to help him build his program, not help her build her program. Men don't get with women to help them build shit. Women get with men to help them build their ideas that they have. And if a woman gets with a man that don't have no ideas, that's her problem. But she will, and so because black men aren't making women, aren't getting married, then women are in this situation where they feel this sense of power. And that's our fault, because what we've been doing is thinking marriage means responsibility, and we want to duck responsibility. When marriage means family, your lineage of your children, and building wealth, getting a house, couple of houses, you know, that's what marriage does. But we've got caught up in, we don't want to be married. As men, we want to play and have fun. That's not what we're here for. We're not here to do none of that. We're here to have kids, family, and build our people. We ain't here to have no damn. Now, we can have some fun in the process, then that's great. But we're not here primarily to have fun. Like I tell guys, see, I'll be 72 this year. When I got out of the military in 74, did a little college, I got married to my second wife when I was 28 and bought my first house. Now, that's the normal progression of a grown man. By the time you 28, 29 years old, you should be married and have one or two damn kids and a job. If you're not in college or something like that, or in the military. But if you're a grown man at 30 years old, you're supposed to be married and doing real grown-up shit. You ain't supposed to be still playing in the street, throwing up gang signs at 30, 35, 40 years old. That ain't no grown man shit right there. And that and now the problem that we've got in our society as black people is that we don't have no men. We don't have no men. All of the majority of the black men between 25 and 45 have been lost to gang violence and prisons. So that means that there's a bunch of women in that age group that don't have any men. So now you got this picking up the slack, homosexuality kicking in with women. Everywhere you look, sister girl got a sister girl and stuff, because it ain't no men. It ain't no men. There are just, the reality of it is there ain't no damn men. And it definitely ain't enough to go around for all of the black women that are available. So what black women are doing are saying, we don't need no man, when the reality is it ain't one available for you, even if you did need one. You ain't going to be able to find one. And the only ones now that are available, now TV shows you, TV programming shows y'all, so we don't get off the movie for a minute, but the TV programming is already hooking you up for the future. One of the hottest shows on TV for the last 2 or 3 years has been Modern Family. And what does Modern Family teach you for society?
I don't know. It's funny though. Modern Family funny as hell, but I don't know what. Go ahead. Go.
Okay, now check this out here. So you got 3 main families in Modern Family. And this is supposed to be the next. This is the modern thing. This is what is happening right now. You got the old white dude with the young Latino wife.
White people.
And we're gonna take a quick little break real quick. We've been on this for a minute.
All right. Yeah, we'll get back to because Modern Family gives you the old guy and the young woman, and they even had a baby. They give you the gay couple, and then they give you a kind of straight dysfunctional couple and stuff. And that's the way of the world. Old men and young women, because all of the young men have gone to prison or got killed. So it is what it is. And then they showing you as homosexuality is an option in the process of all of that. So it is just the programming is showing you the future. Whether or not we choose to go along with that bullshit is something else. So you're gonna take a break, man. Y'all take a break. I'll take a drink.
Shit, that nigga ain't make no
sense.
We're
gonna bring you back on, Radical Mike.
All right.
You just said all that shit about black people and then referencing a show with only white folks on. Like that didn't make no sense at all.
Yeah, I want to give y'all a minute to talk. I know Radical Mike, he kind of, you know.
Woody love that shit. He love
That's funny, man. That's good.
Yeah, I fuck with my nigga Scrawny Wooder. Scrawny Wooder, that's my nigga.
But he been
baby, I appreciate that.
I had to follow Big Homie lead on that one because I was like, man, this nigga rambling.
Yeah, man. Let me go on.
I fuck with my nigga Radical Mike too.
Pissing me off, thing. I ain't even gonna lie. It was lightweight pissing me off. Spewing that propaganda. Hey, how you gonna down Viola Davis, then turn around and praise Modern Family, nigga? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, nigga. You smoking crack, right? All the shit that woman do for the black community, nigga, you gonna talk about the white people on TV. Nigga, if y'all gone some motherfucking weird, that step and fetch and shit you on. Ain't nobody got time for that Sambo shit, nigga.
Radical Mike, you got to go in off.
It's all love though. Radical Mike, yeah,
I fuck with the Radical.
This do sound like a fucking retard.
Why they could just be talking for so long, bro? I'd be like Radical Mike.
He'll make sense until he talk common sense out of it. Like I be hearing what he say until that nigga get on some shit that don't make no sense. He'll contradict itself like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nigga, I know you watch Paid in Full, nigga. You worried about some slavery shit, nigga. What about what's going on right now? Niggas always stuck in the past, nigga. Move past that shit. You wasn't no fucking slave. They were slaves, nigga. When you had a whip mark on your back, nigga, when was you chained up other than when the police arrested your whole ass for being drunk outside the motherfucking Shady Acres, nigga? Fuck out here.
That nigga said Shady Acres.
Nah, that shit do be killing me. Niggas be trying to piggyback on that slavery shit like, nigga, you do not know what it's like to be no slave. Yeah. I guarantee you, I know I wouldn't last, nigga. I wouldn't have made it. They'd have hung my ass a long time ago.
Yeah, they would have hung me. I wouldn't do it.
They couldn't even begin to imagine the struggle they went through. You could try, but when it really come down to it, Lee can't walk in their shoes. They half the time the motherfuckers ain't even had none on, nigga. Shit, goddamn.
Oh my Bible, for real. Yeah,
nah, but I'm saying though, I ain't going down him completely, but it do seem like that's a habit with him. Anytime it got to do with a woman, period, black or white or whatever, that nigga got a problem with that shit. He like, nah, you supposed to be pregnant and in the kitchen, bitch. Fuck you doing making money? At least that's what it be sounding like to me. I'm just one person.
Hey man, no, nigga, I feel you, nigga. Let's see.
Yeah, your ass here right there, boy.
Yeah, that nigga lost me a while ago with that shit, man.
I see that nigga 43 already in the studio putting in work.
Oh yeah, man, that nigga been in the studio like a motherfucker. Yeah, that nigga Radical Mike, he lost me later on in that conversation. I was like, yeah. And it seemed like he kept getting off of the actual point, and he kept shifting. He talked about
what's up
so
with
many.
passing them razor blades?
That
nigga still peeing out them rocks, nigga.
Who? Got passed?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. He in the ER, I think.
Our prayers go out to that nigga. I know what that shit feel like.
Death.
I thought I was gonna die, nigga. I was like, it's over, nigga. I want my mama, nigga. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what I did, I'm sorry. Please make this shit go away.
Man.
I thought it was over, and I didn't know what was going on either. Shit was all bad. Nigga went to the ER like, Dr. Hill, I'm about to die.
I don't think I ever had kidneys.
So who you got me battling tomorrow? Somebody told me Vietnam was battling somebody else.
I gotta go back and look, man. I gotta go back and look. I think Manfly, man.
Oh yeah, that's who it was. Who he was supposed to battle.
I forgot who I got for Vietnam as. Well, I think it's what's his name? I think it's, what was it, Valor Truth? I think Valor Truth versus Vietnam. I did this U versus Bad Fly to Bar. That shit gonna be lit.
Yeah, that shit gonna be live.
Shit about to be lit as fuck. What you over there on the 2K?
On trying to get on this nigga Wu helmet. I had to switch teams on him, and they keep beating me.
Oh shit! Oh, you one of them? Huh? I had to switch teams and try it again.
I always play with the same team. Today, the only time I ever switch teams on that nigga, I don't play with nobody but the Rockets.
Oh yeah, man. Let's get into a song here. Let's see. Let's play your song, man. Coffee and Crepes. And we'll play that Scrawny 1.0. Let's get into it. Hey, this my nigga J Helm, man. Coffee and Crepes. Let's get into it.
Don't let him not.
Oh yeah. Hey Dracer, you got one with this, my nigga. We straight. Yeah, that's straight with A, know what I mean? It's turn up. Come here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I told him soccer let blue. I up the Glock and it blue. Jimmy Pillway, my name J Ham. Bitch, I be acting a fool. Is that nigga making sense? Is that nigga speaking French? Niggas saying that they rush me. I ain't even get a rinse. Nah, I got that shit to say quiet. Yo, bitch on my dick and she kissing like moi. Fuck is you saying who iller than I? Can see you a hoe from the look in your eyes. Oh, yeah. Shit get trilly if you try. Pussy nigga worldwide. Come on. And if Dracer made the beat, kill him. Body bag homicide. Go ham. Yeah, nigga, we straight. Still hungry, just ate. Told her bring another plate. Hope it's more on the way. G shit, I'm a glutton. We slide, nigga, fuck it. Deep shit, bring the oven. Gravy on the leave him smothered. Bad man, that get the bustin' for real. Told that nigga, man, watch what you say to me. I ain't fishing no price, won't you play with me? Heavy metal, I stay with a Slayer's beat. I be cool till it's beef, then I overheat. You a bitch, I'ma go in your ovaries. Honestly, I can kill any track, give me that. I'm on the level where none of you niggas had. I get to go on and sound like a mini Mac. Pity that I'm on the nigga, you dog. John Singleton, we can set this bitch off. I'm gonna go, I might roll up that King Kong. Since a youngin' been smoking gorillas, cause I was in that embryonic fluid yelling on the truth. I'd say they got the drop on me. If you catch me slipping, then you better shoot. They ain't never hit me, I got better moves. I told them soccer let blue. I up the Glock and it blue. Jimmy Pillway, my name J Ham. Bitch, I be acting a fool. Is that nigga making sense? Is that nigga speaking French? Niggas saying that they rush me. I ain't even get a rinse. I told him soccer let blue. I up the Glock and it blue. Jimmy Pillway, my name J Ham. Bitch, I be acting a fool. Is that nigga making sense? Is that nigga speaking French? Niggas saying that they rush me. I ain't even get a rinse. The symphony sent to me murder mode. Bitch, I get them up like a vertical. If your shooters don't hit what you paying for. I was dormant, now I'm getting active. Whoa, Johnny Mac and roll. I might crack his skull. Got the racket though. Ain't no back and forth in my bitty. Really, they say bracket, no. Verbal venom flipping acrobatic flow. I'm T-Nutty switching in the battle mode. In the creek, shitty with no paddle, whoa. Edgar Allan Poe, tell him never mow. Got the raven tapping at the door. I feel like I'm Ichabod Crane. Ho, I got aim, watch me pick up our brain. I'm with the shit, stay the fuck out my lane. Fuck nigga trying me, must be insane. Wait, nah, really, I'm a nice guy. Hope you suckers had a nice ride. Count it out, then it's over with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Real street nigga, no lie. Hit a nigga with a 4-5. And I'm still on they neck, dog. Like a Muslim with a bow tie. I told him soccer let blue. I up the Glock and it blue. Jimmy Pillway, my name J-Ham. Bitch, I be acting a fool. Is that nigga making sense? Is that nigga speaking French? Niggas saying that they rush me. I ain't even get a rinse. I told him soccer let blue. I up the Glock and it blue. Jimmy Pillway, my name J-Ham. Bitch, I be acting a fool. Is that nigga making sense? Is that nigga speaking French? Niggas saying that they rush me. I ain't even get a rinse. 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 I ain't even get a rinse.
That's that shit, I hit.
Yeah, I fuck with that one.
That other track you was talking about earlier, that 7 hours, that's the little homies. I'm only featured on that. He's on that Cali shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that one. I'm gonna play this Scrawny Wooder. Let's get into it. Hey, y'all share the live. Hey, for anybody watching, man, y'all share the live, man.
Share the motherfucking live,
if you can, man. Share the motherfucking live. Share this up, man. We finna get the music playing, man. Radical One is out of here, man. Y'all share the live. Let's get this shit, man.
Time to let these niggas know. I'm Scrawny Wooder, nigga. You can't fuck with me. That's on my blood, homies. Crack your frame, close range, just to feel your blood on me. Through my black ass in the cell. Allegedly, I had drugs on me. Pig took my cutty too. They said he had a snub on me. Wooderluya, real nigga. You can feel the love on me. Got a problem with my partner. Grab a chopper and pull up on me. Hey, and if the bitch is sexy, she can call me Tony. She want my heart, but how can I love you when you fuck the homie? Put that cheese in my hand, bitch. This macaroni. When I was broken, hungry, Scrawny world was wicked. Calculate the next mission, it's worth 6 digits. You get the ski mask and the guns and I get the specifics. Fuck with me, get your weight up, I'm in the fitness. Big shipments, flipping like a gymnast, yeah, I move different. Why put a bag in your hand if I don't know how you move with it? Prices head now off with some hot ones in a cool minute. Ooh, that bitch choosy, she'll let you hit it. If you compliment her hair and smack her on the booty, might buy that bitch a 2-piece. Knocking Tupac with the 2-cock. You do the type shit that'll get you in your do roof. Remove those in you size a hula hoop. Shooting hoop, smoking on gas, tastes like Fruity Loop. Hop in the booth and gas on these niggas off Fruity Loop. Tryna be wealthy, just another healthy nigga eating fruit. I gas acapella, other rapper need to beat the loop. I eat the beat, used to be an orange and I was eating soup. 1800, come to the east and you can meet the truth. Gang full of hustlers and killers, I'll show you what a shooter do. Your bitch is cute, with a little ass, but she got booty do. Who move and break? If you talking money, we can shoot the shit. Got them helmets too, shoot and make you dance, I'm too legit. My squad will break your ankles, try to cross me, yeah, my crew is thick. Bird City, drug running gun and I'm young and wooligan. Load the pipe, I'm in a trap house like Poltergeist, I'm so polite. Can you front it down? Bitch, you smoking pipe, woo to that nigga. So fuck what you heard, unless you heard I'm that nigga. Then the nigga done told you right. Grab the heat, gotta check this nigga temperature. Let me find out, ain't nothing about him sinister. These niggas is pussy with a vinegar. Yeah, I'm scrawny, but these other niggas miniature. Yeah, nigga. Thought you niggas knew. They ain't know my nigga. Y'all gon' learn about me, nigga. They gon' learn, my nigga. Ha, it's real in these streets. It's all love, though. But it's all love. East. Factory Music Group, baby.
There goes Scrawny Wooder. Who winning the game, Nick? Who winning the game? Who winning? Y'all gotta unmute it. I can't hear you. Can't hear you, Wooder. You muted. Wooder, you muted. You muted.
My bad.
Mike.
My
Who
bad.
winning? Who winning?
I'm winning. This nigga used to kick my ass when we was little. We ain't little no more.
Hey, on God, it be like that. It be like that. How much you winning by, Scrawny Wooder?
Like 7 points.
7 points. Now, Jay Hound, if this nigga get 21, you got to restart, because nigga, that's a stunt.
He don't be letting me get that far, but I'll be on his ass though. Hey, but I hope y'all like that track. Hey, yo, you be showing love, bro. Appreciate that. I got some shit really coming. Like I got some shit coming. I'm finna go check out the video. Me and my nigga Critter T, Splendid. It's on YouTube. That's just me featuring on some shit. I'm finna be featuring on my nigga J Hound project too. So yeah, y'all be looking for that. And then I'm coming with my own shit at some point. But you're gonna hear a couple singles here and there I'm about to be dropping. Yo, I'm gonna probably push them through you first.
Yeah, man. Man. Yeah, my nigga, it's big AZ shit over here, man.
Man, come on now. Niggas gonna know about this.
Uh,
Niggas gonna learn about this shit, my nigga.
Hell yeah, man. I push everything else, bro. I got another song I'm about to put together, man. I'm gonna tap you, Dre Hill, few other niggas out I know, bro. We gonna go ape
It
shit on this
sounds
motherfucker.
like you fit to put a bunch of spitters on that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah,
Yeah, sophomore.
hell yeah, man. I
I'm
already got
campaigning.
the motherfucker in my mind.
You hear how? Hold on.
What hell say?
So I'm campaigning for the fastest rapper in AZ, man. I'm gonna see if I can get that spot. So I'm
Oh
off on
shit, you
these.
on the campaign? Fastest rapper in AZ, huh? What made
And
you
that's
want to
what
go for that title?
that's without the punching. Them niggas be punching in, I'll be gassing all the way out.
Hmm?
I
Yeah,
wonder,
yeah,
I wonder if
I'm
this
here
nigga
for
out
it.
there passing me up. I wonder if it's a nigga that spit like I spit.
So hold up, nigga. I know some niggas who can rap fast. So I don't think I ever really. Damn, nigga, you might have opened up a discussion, nigga.
I want to know, nigga, who's the fastest? I feel like it might be me.
Who the
Shit,
fuck
my
is
money.
the fastest rapper in Arizona? I need answers now, Jay. Now I need answers.
Gangster Vic fast, but I think I'm quicker than him.
Who fast?
I'm Gangster Vic fast, but I think I'm faster than that nigga though.
You faster than Vic? Vic is pretty fast.
Yeah, he fast as fuck, but I think I got him beat though.
Trying to think who I heard rap fast. Like Scrawny Wooder may be a better person to answer that. Scrawny Wooder.
Yellow.
Here,
Hold
let me
on.
see that nigga, man. Let me
Talk
see.
to me. Talk to me. What's happening?
What's on over here? Hey, shit. Scrawny Wooder, fastest
What's
rapper in
happening?
Arizona.
Fastest rapper in Arizona. I go top three.
Top three. Top three.
Merkham's. My nigga J Hound for sure. That I heard and who else go
Adam
fast?
Black fast, De La Preen fast, but I think I got both them niggas beat.
Nah, it's somebody that I got in mind. Suave Tech. I don't know if y'all know. Yeah, Tech. So I should tag him in this shit. Suave Tech, J Hound, and Merkham's. Go look him up. He on Facebook. Tech TEK. I don't know
We
if he
need
got like
answers.
music
We need
videos.
answers
Yeah,
in the late hour show about to look for him. We
yeah.
need
Go
answers
tag
because
his ass,
my nigga Jayon said he the fastest. So
man.
he'll rap
Listen.
any one of them.
And I seen,
Mm.
hey, listen, he got one of the fastest guns in the West. I definitely seen my nigga draw down with them with that twister shit, that M shit. Like whoever you want to name with some fast shit, my nigga Hal, I done seen it. Hey, and I done seen Vic perform I seen Vic got that shit too. Marco's, but Tech, my nigga Tech got that shit too. So there's some niggas out here with that shit. But hey, if anybody want to challenge my nigga Hound, come with that shit. I know my nigga can hold his own. So
we can have a fastest rapper in AZ competition if y'all want to put it.
that's what we need. That's what we need.
Should we do it scrunny? Because we could do it. We could do
that's
it.
what we need. That's what we need to do to settle this.
Yeah, we're gonna have a competition to make this final first and final. Because you know what's crazy is I've never heard anyone ever try to come for that title. I've never heard no one. I've never heard no one make the like Jay Hound. He gonna have to get it by default. Because I'm like, I ain't never heard a nigga be like, I'm the fastest rapper.
Rap, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, he want that title. That means he gassing.
A nigga will
realm with this hip hop shit. My nigga ready for it. So, you know, including the fast rap. You feel me? So know your lane. If you're a versatile artist, then you should be able to come for that. But that shit ain't for everybody.
Oh, no. Yeah, we're gonna have to make that happen, man.
I'm about to finish this game and go lay my ass down, nigga. Shit.
All right, bet, nigga, fuck with me, man.
They gonna get a pop. Did you listen to that 7 hours yet?
About to play right now.
I need your full opinion. My young boys want to know. And like, nigga, trash it or keep it.
All right, we're gonna play it. Here we go. It's 7 hours, man. We're gonna play it.
I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. Still trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I need a honey pack. If I send her down 27, she bring me money back. I don't wanna fuck the rat bitch. She got a bumpy cat. Niggas still at the start. We on our second lap. Feel glitching PTSD from that shit I did. That is not allowed, boy. I heard you smoking mids. Went up top, shoot him in the side. Smell like we grilling ribs. Disrespectful niggas slap your bitch and step on your kids. You ain't know, nigga. That's my city hog. Let's play with this weight. That's a give and go. You niggas hoes. You niggas should be on Figaro. I'm shooting back to back. I'm strapped in like a 10 to 4. Fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours.
It's a nightmare in the op streets. Oh, bro, we ain't going nowhere. We here for a week. This shit for the real, this ain't for the weak. I can hit a bitch every day, nigga, every week. This nigga can't take hits, I can tell he weak. We be really outside, we be in the streets. I can't be like y'all, nigga. I'm not in the street. Bitch broke my heart, I fucked 5 bitches in 1 week. I can tell this nigga off drugs cause his body tweak. You with all the smokers and you telling me you don't tweet. Swear that's some shit that I really cannot believe. I don't want a regular bitch, nigga, cause I need a freak. Like a bitch ready, pull up right now as I speak. She gon' get straight to it. Bitch won't even speak. Hit her from the back, but I left that bitch body weak. When I slap her ass, that motherfucker slap back at me. I can only want a bitch, nigga, I could never need. But if I feel like you a wife, I get on my knees. I got like 10 hoes, but I'm not a P. I can take you far, baby. Just come follow me. Even if it's a bumpy road, stay down with me. We gon' get to the bag. We gon' split the cash. If a nigga or a bitch play, then bust they ass.
I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this hoe for 7 hours. I need a honey pack. If I send her down 27, she bring me money back. I don't wanna fuck the rat bitch. She got a bumpy cat. Niggas still at the start. We on our second lap. I'm on go mode when I rap like this, or snap like this. The boogeyman on yes I is. I told him pay me what you owe me, or I'ma fuck your bitch. Go get the Pyrex in the baggies, cause it's crack I spit. Shit, ayy, why? This that straight drop, niggas think I'm Japanese. Cause when I slide, you hear that K-pop. You suckers still missing like a pistol with a flint lock. Upgrade, catch the fade to get a big chop. Y'all niggas ain't even in my element. I told my homie shoot that nigga before he tell again. Master, that's my partner, he pull a buck in the chop. I spot him, that nigga got him, that youngin' man, he a problem. Wait, ayy, bring that shit back. Special sauce all on your bitch, yeah, I'm a Big Mac. Drummer boy, click clack, yeah, I did that. Fuck around and put this thing where your ribs at. Baby sitting in the throat, where my kids at? Bitch nasty, call me daddy when I hit that. Beat it up from the bag, yeah, I'm with that. I'm trying to fuck this up for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this up for 7 hours. I'm trying to fuck this up for 7 hours.
Skate, bitch. I said skate.
Bitch, beat your feet before I beat your ass. Hey, you know what it is, man. We need all paper in, man.
We good.
You fucking with it? What you think? You fucking with it?
I'm fucking with it, but I'm gonna be honest. Nigga. That's a common flow that they use. I say that respect. That's a flow I've heard a lot of people use. And just me
That's what they say.
personally, it seems like a cookie cutter flow. Um, that seems like a common flow. Like I've heard at least over 6, 7 people that rap exactly like that.
Yeah, that's what them young niggas, that's what they be doing now. That's how they be spitting shit.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just me personally. Definitely, they rap damn near identical.
What's going on, Stones? What's going on, man? I know you feeling it. I know you feeling it. Oh boy.
What's going on with you?
For 7 hours. This nigga stupid. Oh shit. That nigga came right up about to take my ass in the bed.
Oh damn.
About to go lay down. This nigga done beat me and shit. I'm tired.
Who beat you?
Fuck Blake Griffin. This old big noodle head nigga.
What up, big dog? What up, hell? Yeah. And I was listening to that conversation y'all was having earlier. I wish I could have hopped on in.
Oh yeah, it was good. That was good talk.
All I'm saying, man, is that if niggas want to get technical, we niggas really don't know what to deem ourselves as, because that continent name been changed who knows how many motherfucking times. And if you look in the books, Africa is really the last name of the white man that went over there and started that bullshit.
Yeah, Afrikaners. But he got given that name also.
Look at let me find out that nigga y'all wise over here. Let me find out that nigga y'all know what he talking about.
I can put it like this. Everybody in the Bible was black. One of Abraham's kids' name was Afar. Everybody in North Africa calls themselves the Afar. That's including from Israel all the way across. They consider it
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's where. But that Afrikaners dude defeated. Was it Hannibal? He defeated Hannibal in Northern Africa and took that name. Only the top half was called average. The whole continent is called Al-Kabalan, but
it had a few names before that too. I wish I remembered them, but I read a bunch of that shit though.
Yeah, the whole planet, all of it was called Ethiopia. Then the whole planet was called Asia at one point.
Yeah, but even when reading shit out of books, it's really hard to say. What's real and what's not, because the same deceitful motherfuckers wrote all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't no telling what's what shit. They've been faking the stats, niggas, since the beginning of the time. Ain't no telling what they doing in these motherfucking history books.
They stole 700,000 of our books out of Egypt, Israel, all this shit. That shit is in the Vatican somewhere.
It's okay, JJ.
That nigga had to go get in daddy mode. The baby said, nigga, I need some attention, man.
That nigga was cutting up almost. That nigga almost ready to kill him. Nigga had to go save him.
Hold on.
I had to go save my little. I had to go save Junior ass. Nigga, that nigga was saying, it's okay.
I'm about to go take my fat ass to bed. I'm gonna leave y'all with scrawny Wood, wish you knew her.
Yeah, I'm about to lay down in a minute too. But shit, yeah, I always want to see, man. So what y'all tomorrow? Y'all got battle going on?
Yep. We got Velvet Truth versus Vietnam and Manfly versus my nigga Jay.
You got who battling?
Nigga named Velvet Truth versus Vietnam, and then we got Jay versus Manfly.
You got who was the
Velvet Truth?
Who was the first battle, yo? You said?
Velvet Truth versus Vietnam.
Oh damn, Vietnam.
Oh, okay. I heard something about
Vietnam
Manfly earlier.
Why you want in on this shit, Tony Ruder?
Nah, they man. Listen, my nigga. Hey, listen. This is what the fuck I do. Like that. I'm not trying to, like I'm working on some other shit right now, but I don't want to get in that realm right now. But yeah, this was the
hold on. Hello.
This nigga answering phones and shit. Mute his ass. Go ahead, Tony Ruder.
But yeah, I heard something about my nigga Manfly earlier. Manfly, that's my dog. Manfly, my dog.
Manfly. We got Manfly versus Jay.
I just wanted to say, bitch, watch out.
Oh, that nigga sleepy. Y'all don't mind him. He's sleepy. Yeah, bro. Y'all be out. Oh, look at yo. Yeah,
my little nigga is not. He not having
so he can see that we still where the OG at, so he can see that the agenda ain't working against everybody. We got some strong black fathers out here. You feel me? Some good niggas out there that take care of their woman, they black woman, and they black babies.
Yeah, my son over here, man. I had to go grab him from my wife, nigga. This nigga right here was
oh shit, my phone died.
She teething and shit. Oh shit. Y'all passing over there on the phone. I'm gonna give y'all the song we got. Let's play Vibes. Featuring Lovely Queen. Let's get into it, man. It's Vibes.
Zone, girl, cool running. I'm a whole vibe any minute of the day. I work hard and play 10 times harder, smoking up this Neptune. They should call me Mr. NASA. Blue faces riddled in my pocket, hustle active. 24/7, I stay moving with the clock off. 3 shots and 3 blunts roll, Phoenix in my system. Summertime vibe, smoking under night skies. You summertime fine like some fine wine. Let's hit the town, little mama, go pick up a check, baby. Smoking till our minds in open, past the Milky Way. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, let's vibe on the city. Sometimes it's ugly in these streets, but you gon' keep it pretty. So I keep you riding with me, we turn up the city. Sometimes it's ugly in these streets, but you gon' keep it pretty. So I keep you riding with me, we turn up the city.
Tell me everything's okay, and you love me always, and our love will last for eternity. Please put your faith in me, you'll see that you can always depend on me, and I'll be your everything. Yeah, you got me feeling high when you touch me. I'll bring the smoking, boy, we're chilling. Relax your mind because I want you right now. I want you.
Good times, good smoke, we gon' party hard. You want me, I want you, and that's off tops. I roll a blunt, you twist one up, now let's go paint the city. Anywhere you wanna slide, I got that tool with me. Slid a ring on her finger, I got my wife with me. Good times and good vibes coming around the way. The bone, we share this shit for life, and I ain't here to play. And I'll take a shot to that, so baby, take one too. And we gon' smoke this blunt and chill out till we zooted. You the most beautiful thing that I laid eyes on. And you loyal to a nigga, that is not in question. We can chill out on so many angles, you a blessing. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We in the middle of a turn up, girl, don't make a nigga start. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We in the middle of a turn up, girl, don't make a nigga start.
Tell me everything's okay, and you'll love me always, and our love will last for eternity. Please put your faith in me, you'll see that you can always depend on me, and I'll be your everything.
Hey, that was fire, man. Love the plan. You still on the phone? I'm gonna wrap it up, man. Hey, man, thanks to everybody who's doing that. It's the motherfucking late hour show, man. Daddy duty calls, so I gotta go. Say see you later. Say see you later. He just want his moment. You want some more music? All right, here. Here, hold on. Okay, look. Hey, oh, okay, you want your mommy? You want mommy? Look.
Yoda.
Hmm?
Oh, what was you about to play?
Hold on. Trying to get this nigga situated.
Oh.
Okay, I got one for you. Look. Look.
Shit, it's Yogii Locco. It's TMG, nigga. Shit. Baby girl, I'm from the streets and I can show you everything about a nigga like me. I'm the one for you, and that's on South Phoenix, girl. I get it done for you. Promise I'm the one for you. You feel me? Baby girl, I'm from the streets and I can show you everything about a nigga like me. I'm the one for you, and that's on South Phoenix, girl. I get it done for you. Promise I'm the one for you. You feel me? Stand on my own 10 toes. I'm a block baby. I can show you all the ways I drive your body crazy. Got the pussy on lock, you know I drive it crazy. I ain't even gonna lie, girl, you my little baby. I rock with you the long way, you know that. You rock with me the same way. Pictures in my snapback. Put your faith in me, I'll be the captain of your ship, girl. You looking like a goddess, got me feeling like a king, all natural. No makeup, yeah, that I mean. Go the way I look at you, like the baddest of the baddest. If I had to rank it, rise from 1 to 10, you 100. Promise in the bedroom, I deliver how you want it. Promise when I get inside, you ain't gonna want me out. I'ma take my time with it, ain't no rush to end it now. Brought up some of that Neptune, let's gazoo it. The weed I smoke is from another planet, goddamn it, and we smoking back to back. The room look like we hotboxing. You off that Grey Goose, I'm off that Jose. We can be our own party, be our own wave. I mean everything I say ain't fucking with your brain. Baby girl, I'm from the streets and I can show you everything about a nigga like me. I'm the one for you, and that's on South Phoenix, girl. I get it done for you. Promise I'm the one for you. You feel me? Baby girl, I'm from the streets and I can show you everything about a nigga like me. I'm the one for you, and that's on South Phoenix, girl. I get it done for you. Promise I'm the one for you. You feel me?
Baby boy, you from the streets, you ain't never had a woman put it down like me. Do you feel me? I could be Alicia Keys, I get it done for you. I'm the one for you. Shit. Baby boy, you from the streets, you ain't never had a woman put it down like me. Do you feel me? I could be Alicia Keys, I get it done for you. I'm the one for you. Shit. Relax your mind, I just show you a good time, it's a wine. While you grind, let me ease your mind while you get it from behind. I believe in everything you do, from the music to the kicks. You handle your biz, making them hits, making niggas sick. Yeah, you lit, and they know they can't fuck with the kid. Ayy.
Baby girl, I'm from the streets and I can show you everything about a nigga like me. I'm the one for you, and that's on South Phoenix, girl. I get it done for you. Promise I'm the one for you. You feel me? Baby baby girl, I'm from the streets and I can show you everything good about a nigga like me. I'm the one for you, and that's on South Phoenix, girl. I get it done for you. Promise I'm the one for you. You feel me?
These kids,
Wait, nigga, is the album out?
Nah, we just uploaded it today. There was some issue with my cover art, so I had to get it fixed. That motherfucker's coming, boy. My kids over here on a trip, my boy.
Man, I'm in pain like
Yeah, I'm about to try to figure it out, nigga. I don't know. My daughter needs to go to sleep on the rush. She's stupid.
shit. Damn sure need to.
Said what?
Your ass need to go to sleep. You gotta go to work in 12 hours, don't you?
Yeah, man, I can't go to sleep without these niggas sleep. That's a problem.
Oh yeah.
I at least need my daughter and me to be going to sleep. Her ass should have been asleep. This nigga already tired. He just keep getting woke up.
Damn, man. Damn, I'm mad I missed tonight's show.
Oh yeah, man. You couldn't do the nigga Robert Michael's on here, but you know, he got to rambling and shit.
Yeah, I got to catch some of it.
The Michael's on here talking about the Dahomey tribe.
I need to fact check some of the stuff he was saying about them.
Hell yeah.
But it sounded like he was on point.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to do a little looking into it earlier on today and shit. For the most part, he pretty spot on about them. At least for the most part, he's like a little spot on. I mean, he definitely knows he's going the right direction with it. He wasn't wrong.
Well, so he was right about them selling us?
They did sell slaves. Yes, they did sell slaves. Facts. They did. About 400,000 of them.
400,000?
Mm-hmm.
God damn. We let them catch us like that? What the fuck was wrong with us? It ain't 400,000 to homie. How the fuck they sell 400,000?
Telling you, my nigga.
Some don't be right with some of these numbers. Numbers don't make sense.
Yeah, it's probably capturing other motherfuckers, but I mean, what Radical Mike was trying to get at, you know how Radical Mike is, he just over explains it.
Yeah.
But basically, he was just trying to say that the Dahomey Amazon tribe were slave sellers or slave catchers, slave sellers, whatever, however you want to say it. And when they were trying to say in the movie, like, Britain was trying to invade their country, that was false, and they were actually somehow he's saying they were against slavery.
Who, Britain? That's a lie.
You said something about them selling slaves and
all you gotta do is look up African warrior queens, and they show you Queen Nzinga and all the other different queens that fought off all these European countries and won. And it had nothing to do with them being against slavery. The British wanted us as slaves. Fucking America is built off of British being slave. I mean,
what he was trying to say was that Britain owns African countries, and the Dahomey tribe were probably enslaving and or somehow fucking with them certain ones, and then maybe that's how Britain got involved. He didn't know, like I said, Radical Mike kind of it's hard to stay on that with him because he goes to so many other different topics. Eventually, you
Yeah,
just leave off of that one. So
but how the hell you own some shit that you just invaded?
they actually, Britain does actually own,
Now, yeah,
yeah,
now,
now, like, but I think even
but
back then, nigga, they own some shit.
how you
Uh,
own something back then?
Nigga.
Like, who did they pay for
Well,
it?
I don't know if they owned or caused any. I don't know how you explain it. But it's still to this day. I know they probably still own countries
Hmm.
in Africa.
South
Probably,
Africa.
yeah, right. Like I said,
Mhm.
I'm not too hip on all that shit. Um, like with Britain, I don't like really look into Britain and what they've done or didn't do. Like,
Like it, it's hard for me to even defend Africa because how I defend Africa when y'all the ones that sold me.
yeah. Well, he was saying a couple different things. I wish my other nigga was able to come on, man. Wish my other homie. I was talking to him earlier, my nigga MD. I wish he was able to come on and speak. Cause I was telling him earlier, I was like, man, you gotta talk to my nigga, you got passion. Like, cause he be on shit like we be talking about and shit too, all the time. But yeah, Radical Mike, man, he kinda had a point though, bro. I'm not gonna take that from him. I think he had a point.
The thing is, like, when did we
Hold on.
realize who the fuck we is?
Let's see, this nigga mouth or something. All right. It's, I'm trying to figure out here in files.
That shit crazy, man.
I got a call from this nigga mouth. So that's icy bullshit. I got it. I'm trying. Hmm? But I used to have this thing now. I still have that one. You know how to take this backstage, man.
Hmm.
I'm gonna wrap it up.